Hello everyone and welcome back to the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. We had a little bit of a recording mishap. I actually did an episode only to find out that for some reason my commentary didn't record, but all the game audio is there. I basically just interviewed one of the side characters, one that we hadn't seen before. What I think I'm going to do is one episode this week. I might just tack that on to another episode. So that way it's there for people who want to see it. But then you guys aren't also missing out on a normal upload, as I think what I'm going to do. So I'm sorry about that. But let's jump back into this.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out,
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Did it not
David
save?
hunts.
I can change my skin.
Then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't
He
I?
was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since,
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
Alright, cool. So it did have that little recap. Yeah, as you can see, crap, who was it that we talked to? I think his name was Warwick. He actually just, well, I don't want to spoil what happens, but he's not here anymore for me to even ask questions to, so we must have got everything, so sorry for that. I think I'm just gonna go right down the line. Oh, you know what? We did get some clues in that episode. So there was a crime scene report, basically explaining the situation. Estimated liver temperature measurements to be between, estimated from liver temperature. So he was killed between 8:30 and 10:30. Was reportedly discovered at 10:20. The victim was located in his office, seated on a chair behind the desk, soaked in blood with an obvious chest wound, paper spike, 150 millimeters long, protruding from the approximate region of the victim's heart. Not good. We also got, well, let's do the resignation letter, because there's basically nothing to this, just that he was resigning. So then I think all the underlined words are things I need to ask Claire about. Basically, a neighbor called. Police came in. She said that she killed him, and they arrested her for murder. But she says David's alive, so that's going to be fun to deal with. All right. Anyway, hi, Jaya.
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I
What?
suppose you're going to start doing home visits now, like Dr. Dekker?
What? Rewind. You gave me Mariana's address?
Doctor, if you don't want it, don't text me and ask for it. It's all right. I don't mind doing menial tasks for you. Someone has to do them.
What?
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief
yeah.
counselling.
I guess that's probably
I
important.
emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now, like Dr. Dekker?
Dr. Dekker did home visits?
Some mornings I come into work and still expect him to be here. Sometimes it feels like he actually is here, watching over me. We had a connection. It's gone now, though. You can't have a connection with the dead, can you? Not for too long, anyway.
Wait, have you had a connection with the dead before?
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I
What?
refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat or something like that. But it was flattering, especially with competition like Mariana around.
You were in a competition with Mariana?
Sorry, I didn't mean I was competing. I was happy Mariana was going out with him. I didn't want to be romantic with him. We had a stronger connection than that.
Let's see. You didn't want to be romantic with him?
That's a strange question to ask. Are you feeling all right, Doctor?
Yes, I'm feeling fine.
Have you been taking notes in our session, Doctor? Perhaps you should check them?
Okay, so that clearly was nothing. You were in a competition with Mariana. She said they had a stronger... How was your connection stronger?
Dr. Dekker and I shared some philosophy. We'd both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and we agreed with a lot of what it said. Have you read that book, Doctor?
No, I have not read the book.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
I'm into psychology.
Yes, psychology. I think you'll find it's relevant, Doctor.
Let's see this. What? Stop doing my job for me, notes. What is psycho... Probably just for the spelling, honestly. Kinesis.
Psychokinesis is the ability to change the physical world without actually touching it, just by using your mind. It's not just about bending spoons. It covers all sorts of things like telepathy, telekinesis.
I was thinking, I'm like, that sounds like
telesavalas.
telekinesis.
Shoot me,
Telesavalas?
I'm a Kojak fan.
I don't know what that means. Why are you a... What was it? Kojak? I actually don't know what that is.
Like I said, all those cool things are in Cult of the Kinetic Mind, apart from Kojak, obviously. If you ever get a patient who thinks they can change the world with just their mind, then duck, just in case they can. But seriously, do a whole load of shrinking and make them better. Whether you believe in psychokinesis or not, you'll need to figure out your approach with those that do.
Go back to our responses. I feel like we're missing a lot. I mean, we're missing things in high.
I'm fine.
Oh, that's right.
I'm ready
grief
for my
counseling.
grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits.
Let me ask about the
now,
home
like
visits.
Dr. Dekker?
So I guess we should ask about grief. Are you feeling greed?
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it. Grief, grief, grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're going to ask me how I feel today?
Okay. How do you feel today? Wait, what? What just happened? That moved up to high.
I'm fine.
Oh, wait, that's not what I want.
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it. Grief, grief, grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're going to ask me how I feel today?
I did, and it went back to high. Are you okay?
I don't know anything about that.
You don't know if you're okay. Okay. You were in a... I don't know.
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat or something like that. But it was flattering, especially with competition like Mariana around.
I feel like I got nothing out of that. Okay, let's go back to this Kojak
Like
fan
I
thing.
said, all those cool things are in Cult of the Kinetic Mind, apart from Kojak, obviously. If you ever get a patient who thinks they can change the world with just their mind, then duck, just in case they can. But seriously, do a whole load of shrinking and make them better. Whether you believe in psychokinesis or not, you'll need to figure out your approach with those that do.
Oh. What approach do you think I should take?
How do you make people who think they have special powers better? Do you remain passive and support, encourage them, take them away?
I guess take them away?
That's what I'd try to do.
Oh. Okay.
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat.
Oh, that's right, Valentine's Day. Okay, so at least there's something there. He asked you out on Valentine's Day?
I was at home on my lonesome, Doctor, like I said before. Sorry, I didn't mean I was competing. I was happy Mariana was going out with him. I didn't want to be romantic with him. We had a stronger connection than that.
Alright, we asked about the stronger connection. Dr. Dekker was dating... Did I ask this already? Dating Mariana?
I have no idea what they did and when they did it. I'm happy to keep it that way too.
That didn't help. Oh, I got rid of the competition thing though. Okay.
I was at home on my lonesome, Doctor, like I said before.
I don't know. I don't know where to go with this. Right, no, I have not read the book.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
Alright, what was the thing at the beginning? There was something about psycho... do you believe... Oh my god, I cannot spell today. Or really any day. Everyone has psychokinetic powers?
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind...
Oh, everyone is capable of
the author...
psychokinesis. Okay. Do you believe everyone is capable of psychokinesis?
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis. Either he'd been specifically looking for them or someone had been sending them.
Oh. Do you think someone was sending them?
It's entirely possible that someone is targeting this practice with psychokinetic patients.
Why
To
would they
what
do that?
end, I don't know. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are diagnosed as insane, or at least temporarily insane. It's a handy diagnosis if you're facing criminal prosecution, especially if it's for murder.
We know someone. There's no follow-up to that. Let's see. Do you believe everyone is capable of psychokinesis?
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis. Either
How many patients claimed to have psychokinesis?
most of the patients you're seeing have claimed some kind of psychokinesis.
That's true.
If you don't think that's the case, then they just haven't told you yet.
Okay. All right. So we cleared that out. I don't feel like I got useful information out of that branch.
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I
Grief.
emailed
We
you
talked about
Mariana's
Mariana's
address.
address.
I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now,
Asked about
like
home-
Dr. Dekker?
We asked about home visits, so maybe I need to say, why did I ask you for Mariana's address? No. Maybe as a statement, I asked for Mariana's address. No. I didn't ask for Mariana's address.
Well, maybe someone sneaked your phone during a session and texted.
Why would they do that?
I know they all look innocent, but if it's not nailed down, there's a good chance they'll walk away with it. You know, I used to have an iPad and a Surface.
What happened? Oh, shoot. That still didn't get rid of the... I thought that was going to go with the high. No? Okay. Man, what else is in here? We asked about grief. We asked about Mariana, and we asked about... Did we ask about home visits? Did Dekker make home visits? I think this got me a different...
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He
I
said
didn't ask about that.
she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
Wait, what? I should ask Mariana about Dr. Dekker's home visits. Why do I need to be where you can see me?
Checks and balances, Doctor. Somebody needs to be watching the watchman, so to speak. Make sure you're helping, not hindering.
Was Dekker hindering?
He probably did his fair share of helping and hindering. He was definitely helping in the beginning, but then seemed to lose sight of things.
How did he lost sight of things?
I think he was so overwhelmed by the patients he was getting. His curiosity just got the better of him. There was a definite turning point.
Oh. What was the turning point?
Somewhere around the time Professor Alderby turned up, that seemed to unsettle him. And then we had a flood of extra weird patients. I think it was all too much for him. I think I misjudged him. I hope you deal with it better.
Why do you think you misjudged him?
There's just a lot of crazy flying around, Doctor. Don't catch any of it.
Oh, all right, that ended that. Did Dr. Dekker make home visits? Did Dekker visit any other patients at home?
No, as far as I know, Mariana was the only patient that Dr. Dekker did home visits for.
Oh, and there's a thing, why couldn't Mariana concentrate in the office?
Honestly, I think Dr. Dekker had a bit of a crush on Mariana, or vice versa. I'm not really sure. There's some footage from their home sessions if you want to see them.
Yes, I want to see the footage.
That was a joke, Doctor. I guess we found our level.
I get it now. That's funny. Alright, so what are we missing here? What about Ben? I haven't asked about Ben, because I know that she was going to go talk to him. Let's see. Is there anything else that we can do? He asked you out on Valentine's Day.
I was at home on my lonesome, Doctor, like I said before.
You were alone on Valentine's Day? Yeah, okay. And then there's, are you feeling grief? No, I've not read the book.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
Tell me about the cult leaders.
Followers and disciples have a very strong tie to their cult leaders, almost like they've been brainwashed. The author suggests that this is because they've witnessed some kind of psychokinesis, like pyrokinesis or telekinesis.
Oh, that got rid of the, I've not read the book, but where is, oh, that led me nowhere. Oh, tell me about the spike.
You're overthinking things. You don't need to ask me that.
I think that I do. Or was that something, we didn't ask about that last time, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if Bryce buried David. What happened with Ben? Yeah, there we go. I should ask my patients about the paper. Oh, tell me about the paper spike.
It's in that police report that I gave to you. You should really take a look at it.
How is Ben doing?
I think that's all settled now. We are agreeing to pay Ben £5,000 and he's agreeing not to say anything about what he saw.
Why are we giving him £5,000?
Nope. Ask me another. I think that's all settled now. We are agreeing to pay Ben £5,000 and he's agreeing not to say anything about what he saw.
Tell me what Ben saw.
He thought he saw a creature coming out of Dr. Dekker's mouth. Well, at least that's the reason he's given for not emptying the bins that night. Either way, it's not the kind of publicity that we need. Shiny, happy, sane people.
Should ask Mariana about Dr. Dekker's home visits. What is psychokinesis? I don't know where to go with this. Are you feeling grief? Okay, let's go back to that one.
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it. Grief, grief, grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're going to ask me how I feel today?
I asked you how you felt today. I already asked how you are today. I'm pretty sure that just shot that up. Yeah, that shot. Oh, high's done though. Can't remember. No, I remember. That was after the home visits. We got rid of that. Oh, shoot. What else do we have to ask about? Yes, you're on Valentine's. I feel like none of these. I think I'm gonna take a hint. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna take a hint. Did you talk to Nathan much? What?
He talked to me a bit. It's been bothering me, but I think I should share it. My key card went missing on Valentine's Day and Nathan had it. Well, he gave it back to me in the morning, said he'd found it on the floor of the office, but I don't drop things, Doctor, not key cards. I checked the access log and it was used at 10:05 on Valentine's night. I guess it doesn't prove he used it, but somebody did.
Oh, that is pretty big. Should ask Nathan about the key card. What is this key card for?
I haven't mentioned it to the police yet. I'm still thinking about it.
Important. I don't really know where else to take that. Man, that does not make things look good for Nathan. I think that's where we're going to end this episode. We did everything that we needed to. So that's good. So Jaya's wrapped up for now. And we'll talk to Bryce in the next episode. All right. Again, let me know what you guys want me to do with the Warwick episode. If you want me to just tack that onto one towards the end of the week, just let me know in the comments. That would definitely be helpful. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.